Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and today I'm going to Berlin to meet my friends and followers on Pilot Expo 2023 and just review the event because for me it's the first time I will be over there. Let's go. So what is the Pilot Expo? Basically, it is a big aviation event exhibition dedicated to the pilot profession. There you may find many of the flight schools, airlines and aviation influencers and lots of the other stuff. The event usually takes place in a big complex of Messe, Berlin, Germany. Why Berlin? Because it is quite a useful destination for all of the Europe. I personally know people who organized this huge event and I got the proposal to visit it. My connection flight was via the Zurich International Airport. The weather was fine and I was really fascinated to see the airplanes all around, kind of the rare opportunity for me nowadays. As I remember, I was flying to Berlin on Airbus A320 of Swiss Air. This kind of the weather I like the most, some of the clouds but still no rain, and just a light turbulence not disturbing passengers a lot. Unfortunately, my window was fogged a lot on landing, so I am unable to show you a good picture of it. Right, I just arrived to the hotel and recently I got the problems with my stomach, with my pancreatics, and here we have the wonderful, interesting thing, the kitchen. So now I'm gonna go to the shop and buy some goods and cook everything over here. I don't need any of the restaurants. Right guys, now I'm on the way to Berlin Exhibition Center. It's the very big building and I'm just on time to arrive. Then the show starts and I'll have around 1.5 hours to prepare for my conference that will take around 20 minutes, and the topic is the external factors that may influence the pilot job nowadays. And I experience airline bankruptcy, I experience fluctuations in demand because of the COVID, and also the worst thing that I'm still experiencing is the war influence on aviation in my particular country. But nevertheless, it should be kind of an interesting conference and I hope to film it. Have to walk around 800 meters to reach it, so it's not in its central entrance as I thought. I have to check the information on the website after all. And here we go, let's go inside. So I got the badge and here we have the entrance. I hope you can see it. So there are lots of the airlines, flight schools and many other things connected to the aviation. And obviously I'm very eager to meet some of my friends over here and some of the YouTubers as Mentor Pilot, Captain Joe, who knows. And let's go. It's kind of loud up here. So, Mentor Pilot should be here. So far there is no one. Mentor Pilot, I'm sitting on your place. So it's fantastic opportunity actually to meet Peter personally, because we spoke on internet many times. He's a great guy. I think that you know Peter. He is also known as the Mentor Pilot on YouTube. He has an awesome channel where he speaks about the aircraft accidents and serious incidents. He does it not alone but with his talented crew, and I would say that his videos are even better compared to the National Geographic investigations. He tells lots of the details from the pilot perspective and really puts his soul into the videos he makes. But what you probably didn't know that Peter proposed me and my family evacuation from Ukraine. He said, "Dennis, I can take you with my car from Ukraine, I can give you my apartment for living." It happened immediately after the war had started, so Peter is a really nice guy. I didn't require his help by that time, but anyways, Peter, thank you so much if you're watching this video. And this is the conference hall, one of them, and yes, I'll be his speaker. It's the first experience for me performing on stage. And this is my lecture home. Airline pilots, mostly experienced pilots should be here. This is the stage. And this is the laptop. So indeed it was the first experience for me just to be at the stage with my pilot topic. And taking the word after the German Union and after the British guy, it was kind of difficult for me, because I wasn't really that prepared. And honestly, I felt quite uncomfortable on the stage, even though there were not many people in the room. So for me, it is always much comfortable to speak just with the camera, or I just need some of the experience just being on the stage. I thought about what might influence your career as the airline pilot on my own example, because as I told you, I experienced almost everything: bankruptcy, war, COVID crisis, but after all, I still consider it as the best job in the world. So it's not about the money, actually, it's about your passion, about your life choice. Here we have the Captain Joe and his cargo look stand. He's a very famous aviation YouTuber, and as always, lots of the people around to speak with him. And I have my personal sofa over here. It's great because you got tired walking out here. The CAA is the organization that mainly concentrates on training, the pilot training, and they also design and make those fantastic flight simulators for the pilots. And actually, I think they're the best in this market. Believe me or not, but there were also some of the pilot opportunities. Well, you can basically go to the airline counters or to the flight school counters. For example, Ryanair and Wizz Air were hiring the young pilots just on this exhibition. Yes, there is the huge competition for the role of the first officer if you do not have the experience, but still, I think it was it. Also, if you are an experienced pilot on Airbus or Boeing, there were many of the airlines hiring. There was also a unique opportunity to apply for Luftwaffe, because they pay for your training, but it's just for the German nationals, or it's better to say German citizens. They had a fantastic stand on Pilot Expo with a glider VR simulator. As for the glider pilot, I liked it a lot. Let's go inside, and what we have here. And guys, we have the airplane out here. This is Tecnam P2008, and I am the Tecnam pilot also because I have it in my type rating. Well, not this modern day variant with the high wing design, but also the old one. It's very similar for the frame, for the flight controls. From what I can say, the tail part looks like a P2002JF that I used to fly in the flight school. During the COVID times, then we had the crisis in airlines. I changed to the flight school again from the commercials, and we had the old variant. So this is the new variant. Very interesting to see it out here, and I can see it's more smooth for the wing, and the engine basically is the same Rotex. I cannot open it, sorry, because it's here in exhibition. I need to ask some sort of the permission, but nevertheless, for the front part, I can say that more or less it's like the standard good old Tecnam. Very reliable thing, by the way, but just for two pilots, and it's the perfect machine for the training. You may wonder how this thing got here. Well, actually it was driven here, towed by the truck from Poland. This is actually working machine. You can see we have the ground power unit. Is the glass cockpit, and you can see the taxi chart. You can see all the communications, etc. Probably I will not sit here. And this is pretty much the same cockpit, Tecnam 2002JF. I can see very similar, the same control stick, everything, the throttle control, and there is no really big difference, even though this is the high wing airplane. Yeah, music a little bit ruined it because of the noise, and I tried to record some of the interviews, I listened, and the audio quality is not really nice. Bartolini Air, it's basically the Polish academy, and they brought this Tecnam airplane over here.
Welcome to everyone. Yes, Pilot Expo is a flight school which is located in Poland. We specialize in airline pilot training. We are also a partner of Ryanair, for whom we are delivering pilots. Okay, so the company trains from 0 to hero. We have both well-known tracks, the integrated one and the modular one.
I asked some of the flight schools out here the price for the training. Hard to get the exact number, but most of them say average price, and this is so far the least expensive flight school that I was able to find out here. And it's great, from zero to hero, from the street to frozen ATPL and active CPL. I think they may charge you up to 50,000, 60,000 euros, something like that, because they pay less taxes, I think, in Poland. That's it. That's a nice academy out of many here. So later on I put my camera a little aside because I met with my friends and my followers. Also I met with Mentor Pilot, but I didn't want to record the video with him because he was really busy with his subscribers. For me it was kind of the cozy and friendly trip, so if you want to visit the Pilot Expo, I would highly recommend it for you to do it, especially if you're looking for pilot opportunities, career opportunities, or just to meet with the people who share the same thoughts about aviation as you. And yet it is the only unique pilot event like that. By the way, the Pilot Expo 2024 starts very soon on 24th of February. I will put the link for the Pilot Expo for you to check out. My friends, I wish you all a peaceful sky wherever you are and have a great time. I can't shoot them anymore.